What's up, everybody? This is Domingo Hero Network, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video I'm going to be doing, guys, I am going to be doing a discussion video, and I'm going to discuss the new Tellarknight and Constellar support. So here we go. Of course, there are only 4 new cards for the support for Tellarknights, also known as Tellarknights and Constellars. Of course, this will be coming out in a set called Cyberstorm Access, which is already available now in the OCG, which was January 13, 2023, and we should be getting in the TCG next month in May, of course, in North America, which around, I believe, May 5th, and then other countries in getting it a day early, which is around May 4th. So we got, like I said before, we got 4 new cards for the support for Tellarknights and Constellar, so that's pretty cool, and I'm so excited for it because, you know, I definitely love Constellars, and the fact that they got new support, and of course this card also used for Tellarknights as well, is actually pretty cool. So there's only 4 of them, so we're gonna do this right now. So here we go. So the first card we see right here is a continuous spell. It's called Tellarknight Constellar. Tellarknight Constellar is a continuous spell, and its effect read: you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So it's a hard once per turn. First effect says, when this card's resolved, you can special summon 1 Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your hand or graveyard. Second effect, you can target 1 Tellarknight or Constellar XYZ monster you control, special summon from your extra deck 1 Tellarknight or Constellar XYZ monster with a different rank from that monster you control by using it as a material. This treated as an XYZ summoning, transfer its materials to the summoning monster. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. You know, of course, it's like a special summoning a Constellar or Tellarknight monster from your hand or graveyard. That's actually pretty cool. And the other effect where, you know, you could just target, you know, an XYZ monster of a Tellarknight or Constellar, and, you know, summon it out, then use the targeted one as XYZ material to summon another XYZ monster, either a Tellarknight or a Constellar. That's actually pretty cool. You know, extra materials and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, you know. I actually like that, you know. So it's actually pretty cool, you know. Like, if you use the first effect, you know, the special summon a Tellarknight or Constellar for your hand of graveyard, you know, you use this one of the XYZ materials, and then you can go XYZ, and then you can activate the other effect to target it, and then summon out another Tellarknight XYZ. So, but it has to be a different rank from that monster you control in order to do that. So yeah, but it's still pretty cool overall, you know. I ain't gonna lie. All right, guys. So the next card we have is another monster. We got an XYZ monster, and her name is Tellarknight Constellar Caduceus. So Caduceus is a rank 4 light attribute spellcaster XYZ effect monster. XYZ material requires 2+ level 4 monsters, and the effect, and of course it has 2500 attack and 1650 defense, and the effect reads: you can only use the first and second effect of this card name each once per turn. First effect, if this card is XYZ summon, you can target 1 Tellarknight and/or 1 Constellar card in your graveyard, add them to your hand. Second effect, you can banish 1 Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your hand or deck, then detach 1 extra material from this card. This effect becomes that banished monster's activation effect when that monster is normal summoned. Okay, so basically the second effect, it copies off a Tellarknight or Constellar monster's effect. So basically copy the ability once you banish it from the hand or deck, and of course detaching material to do that. So like if you sent maybe like one of your Constellar, let's say like Constellar Pollux, the one that has a double summoning, then you can activate that. Then it becomes that effect of the normal summoning monsters, for example. So that's pretty cool. It could be either a Tellarknight or a Constellar to do that. And then the first effect, which it's pretty cool. It's pretty good too. You know, when it's XYZ summon, target a Constellar or a Constellar or a Tellarknight, and then add it. It could be any card, and then you just add it for your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. You know, not better than XYZ monsters. So I do like this card, and I love the artwork of Caduceus, because this card is really nice. I love the artwork. This card is pretty cool. Okay, next one we got is Tellarknight LT. So Tellarknight LT is a level 4 light attribute warrior effect monster. 1700 attack, 1300 defense. And the effect reads: this card is always treated as a Constellar card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. First effect, if this card is summoned, you can target cards up to the number of light and dark XYZ monsters you control and destroy them. Second effect, if a Tellarknight and / or Constellar monster other than Tellarknight LT is special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. You cannot declare an attack for the rest of the turn except with XYZ monsters. Okay, this one's pretty good too because like I like the fact that it'll be treated as a Constellar card, so that's pretty cool. Both effects are pretty good. You know, the one that target cards and a number of light and dark, and it says target cards, so it could be like an opponent, like a spell or a trap, whatever. You know, when this card is summoned, but of course you have to control a number of light and dark XYZ monsters to do that. So that's pretty cool. You know, destroy a number of cards on the field, and the second effect is pretty good as well, where you know special summon. You know, if it's summoned to your field, you know, either a Constellar or Tellarknight, then you special summon this card from the graveyard. Yeah, you cannot attack except for XYZ monsters, but you know you always got to play XYZ monsters. So I thought this is a pretty good card as well. I like this card, and I like the artwork of Elta too. So that's a pretty good effect. You know, popping up number of cards on the field and destroy them. Of course, you have to have a number of light and dark XYZ monsters to do that. That's the only bad thing about it. It has to be a XYZ monster with either a light or dark monster. So yeah, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. And the last card we got is Tellarknight Lyra. So Lyra is a level 4 light attribute warrior effect monster. This card's and of course it has 1200 attack and 1600 defense. The effect reads: this card is always treated as a Constellar card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card name once per turn. First effect: if a Tellarknight or / or Constellar monster other than Tellarknight Lyra is normal summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is summoned, you can add one Tellarknight spell from your deck to your hand. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So this card is a really good extension, and I like the part, just like with the other one, treat it as a Constellar card, which is pretty cool. And of course, you know, if you normal summon a either a Constellar monster or a Tellarknight monster, then you can special summon this card for your hand. It's pretty good for like extender and go for your XYZ plays and stuff. And then the other effect, you know, when it's summoned, you can add a Tellarknight spell for your deck to your hand. So, and of course the Tellar spell you want to add the most is definitely Tellarknight Constellar, so that continuous spell that I just showed you earlier. So that's pretty good. You know, so it could be other Tellarknight spells as well if you play like the Tellarknights. But even if you play, let's say, like a Constellar deck and stuff, you could definitely play the Tellarknight Caduceus and play this card for the search. So like if you want to play like a pure Constellar deck, you can actually play a couple of the Tellarknight cards, and that could work out as well. So yeah, pretty good searcher for a Tellarknight spell, and then as a material, a good extender of material for XYZ summoning and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I like that. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this discussion video of the new Tellarknight and Constellar support. That's gonna be it for this video. So don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, post your comments in the comments below. Tell me what you think about the new support about Tellarknights and Constellars. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. So this is Domingo Hero Network. All I can say is take care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. Domingo Hero Network is signing out. Peace.